I'm going to preface this section with saying that digital communication has greatly reduced the costs of communicating, not just in transmission, but also in creation and processing. So parts of this chapter are useless, but some others become much, much more important. So there's formal communication and subformal. The formal channels have a difficult problem to overcome. If information is generated by someone at a lower level, it gets distorted, distilled, and diluted by a lot of other information by the time it reaches a decision maker. If it's even 10% inaccurate at each stage because of errors, omissions, biases, it's going to only be half as accurate by the time it reaches the 6th floor. You can mitigate this by having redundant channels, using external sources of information, having redundant areas of responsibility within a bureau, as long as there's no collusion involved. You can do it by keeping a hierarchy flat, eliminating middlemen, or creating distortion-proof messages. Officials can also adopt counter-biases. If IT says they need 2 days to plug in a phone, officials normally just assume that they actually only need one. But this can lead to counter-biasing and ultimately reduce the quality of decision-making. Subformal communication can take on two forms. It can be informal messages along formal channels, like sending memes through Outlook, or formal communication by informal channels, like an office group chat. Those usually pop up to fill a gap in formal channels, especially if there's a time crunch and everyone gets along, and there's a lot of interdependence of sections or members. These subformal channels also allow officials to discuss topics tentatively or more discreetly than the formal channels.